The purpose of this video is to express how this spreadsheet works. Basically, what you do is we're looking at an example from a student that is now in 4th grade. That's the second number here. So reading 4th grade student that took the reading 3rd grade last year, obviously. And this is for students that receive STAAR progress measure, not for ELL students. And so the way it works is you basically see what the student received or got in 3rd grade. And if they got a 40 percentile, you basically look across. And in order for that kid who scored a 40 percentile, that got 16 questions correct, now with the new blueprint, you just follow that up. And so that kid now needs to get 16 questions correct or 44 percentile. If you want for that same student to receive 2 points progress measure, then you go all the way till it turns green until you see the number 2, and then you go up. And so that student will need 58 questions correct, or 21 questions correct, or 28 percentile. The way this spreadsheet came about, if you're interested, by the way, for those students that scored low, what's really nice is that we can get them up to get 2 points, straight to 2 points just by crossing this bridge. Now, with the last STAAR administration, students needed to perform at 12 in order to get those 2 points. I just calculated it, by using now the less number of questions, and so I'm thinking it'll be a 10. But if you want to play it safe, you can still say that that student needs to score 12 raw questions correctly. And so now, just to explain how this spreadsheet came about, is I looked at this at the Lead Forward resources, and from this chart, STAAR progress measure, using these numbers to see where the students would need to be more or less for this year. This is before the new blueprint came out, where they would need to be for level 3 and level 1 or 2. Using these numbers, greater than 165 and greater than or less than 165 and all those numbers, this spreadsheet was created, calculating the difference between one number and the other number, and you got this. And then so each of these numbers came from that. Now with the new blueprint, basically just adjusted these numbers. I don't know the raw score, but looking at the Lead Forward spreadsheet, at this other Lead Forward spreadsheet with the estimates, you can see more or less how many questions the students need to get right. Now, I based it on the last number so that we could be on the safe side, and more or less on the percentage from last year. So for example, you see this reading grade 4, in order to score satisfactory, you would need 59% or 22 questions. And when you look at this document, the 59% is somewhere in here, but the high range to get satisfactory is at 22. So that's the raw score that he said, and we don't know the rest of the raw score for now until we have the tests. But that's a raw score, and more or less kind of putting it up there, what the student would need to get. And so the key is down here. So red is unsatisfactory. Yellow is satisfactory based on 16-17 standard progression. The orange is the final recommended. So what the level 2 would be in year 21, 22 if it continues to go the way it is right now. And then the green is for advanced. And so this same key is for up here as well. This documents can be found at this address. And that over here is IISD leadership. And that's it. Thank you so much.